I look huge. I'm
Yeah,
a beast.
You do look huge. I'm not really the sun. Whoa! Walking time again, and we are in the Norfolk semi-countryside with none other. You're down there, Alfie Indra.
There I am.
Hi pal, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very good, thank you for doing this.
Very happy to be here. You're really scraping the barrel of YouTube now, aren't you?
No,
psyched.
we've done Stevie White, so...
Oh, have you? Oh,
yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
so this is
fair
a real
enough. A little
step
upgrade.
up. Yeah, I know.
Nice, yeah.
Should we go for a little stroll?
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't walk off because I'm holding the camera. What do you make of that, Alfie?
Weird, isn't it? Bit of five-a-side.
Seen better days. Do you think this is
has.
meant to be here, or what's going on?
I have no idea. It has to be a football goal.
Yeah, but someone just brought it here, or do you reckon this is part of the
I
forest?
don't know, but it's made of pipe, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like pipe, a pipe goal.
Oh yeah, it's got that proper like... Someone just made this out of radiator.
Should have bought a ball.
What did you use to play football? My brother's mate John had like a wooden goal that his dad had made in his garden that was brilliant, and like a curtain.
Yeah,
for a
I
net.
had a wooden one. It was kind of like, yeah, just two massive bollards or something. I remember one time I was playing with my dad and I ran into it and it knocked me out actually.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Ran straight, not him, the goal, yeah. And then obviously just the jumpers. Yeah, classic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Really good.
It's actually quite a good system because you can make it very amenable to the person.
The only issue is that there's a lot of debate over what's like over.
Yeah, one goal would be like this big and the other would, yeah.
Yeah, but like crossbar, there's a lot of debate if it's gone
That's
in, if it's gone too high.
That's true. No overhead height?
Don't like that rule.
No?
No, I like it. You'd love that. See why you're
just can't kick it in the air.
This is nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
It's nice Norfolk, Alfie. I know
love
you're an
it.
East Anglian, but you've just moved back to Norwich, haven't you?
I have. I was born in Suffolk, Ipswich.
What's Ipswich like? I've been there once.
It's you've been there once. Where'd you go there?
Play football at Portman Road.
Have you actually?
Yeah. Only for about 5 minutes.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah. It was alright. It was
Yeah.
also soccer AM. Yeah, so that was it. I've just literally been to the football ground.
Nice ground. Nice pitch.
Yeah. I'm going there soon. I'm doing a 10k in Ipswich soon.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh brilliant.
Do you want to do it?
No. I'll watch you.
Alright. Do you like running?
No.
You're a physically fit young man.
Yeah, I'm okay. I like to go to the gym. Running just, I don't know. I think I'm getting some better headphones for my birthday because when I run, my headphones fall out and then I get bored very quickly.
Yeah.
Do you like running?
No, but I do it because otherwise I'd be a beast. Yeah. So I know I do it just so I don't die, basically. But I don't. When I do running, when I enter a race and have to do long distance running, I quite like that. Like if you're doing marathon training, you can be running for like 2 or 3 hours on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I quite like that because you can get a long way in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I'd be like in Kent, I'd run into London and stuff like that. And you can get a really long way. I remember the first time I did a marathon, it was the London Marathon, and it was when they were building New Wembley, and I was living in Ealing. So I just run up and like run round New Wembley and see how the building work was going and stuff like that.
That's lovely.
was
How
really
many marathons
exciting.
have you done?
3.
You've done 3 marathons.
Yeah, but that makes me sound like I'm good at doing marathons. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Where'd you come?
Top 50,000, right?
Top 50,000.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, the first two I did like 5.5 hours in where was that? That was London. Then I did Amsterdam in about 5 hours 20,
Oh, wow.
and then I did Valencia in like 4 hours 25, which is the first I've really trained properly for. But you know, me and Jack are doing.
Yes,
Edinburgh.
I know.
You want in?
He's been trying to rope me in. I would do it without training and just turn up and try and do it.
Why don't
It's
you
just
train?
it's just, I can't be bothered. What do you have to do for the training? Is it literally just running?
Yeah, but you do. If you do it properly, you do like some endurance ones and some.
What's an
Fast
endurance one?
Well, as in you run slow for a long time.
Right.
So it's not unpleasant speed.
Yeah.
It's just you've got to do it really.
Maybe I'll go for a run with you and then I can see how much I hate it.
Where do we go? What are you doing Sunday? We come for a run?
Yeah.
All right.
Come for a run. Do we have to race though? I get quite
No.
competitive.
No. It's all about slow. So
Okay.
you've got a friend who like wins triathlon. She's like a really good athlete. So
Yeah.
she's not coming. She's in Australia. But she says most of the bits where you just go for a little run aren't that useful. She says the things that really matter are either the high intensity bits where you can build speed by going like faster a bit and then slow for a bit, and also the long endurance things where you just spend ages doing something like that. So not raising your heart rate too high, but just keeping going. Sort of things.
I don't know what the longest I've run is, but it's not a lot. I don't know if you'd add up all the runs I did. I don't think they'd equal one marathon.
Okay, well now's a good time to get into it.
Yeah. All right.
But you know what's going to be really annoying is
Maybe
because
I'll win
you're going to do it and then you're going to do it like 2.5 hours.
I'll win.
And it'll be really
Go to the Olympics.
Just sprint finish.
Oh, this is really nice. Yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Do you like walking?
Yes. I try and walk every day.
Do you?
Yes.
It's quite hard to not do any walking in a day.
Yeah, downstairs.
But
to
you
the
mean you
park.
go out?
I do go out for walks, yeah. Yeah. I think I'd go crazy if I didn't get outside and see some grass.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I don't think I could live in London where like, you know, you grow up and you've never seen a cow or whatever. I've heard of that. I've heard there's kids in London who have never seen a cow.
The Isle of Sheppey, where I grew up, does have cows, but what it doesn't have is any escalators on the island. It certainly didn't when I was going, because my mum was a teacher there, and she took kids to like London or somewhere, she went on like a school trip, and they were just going up and down the escalators because some of them had never been off Sheppey and had never seen an escalator.
I suppose
before.
it would be quite cool if you've like moving stairs, like something out of
You've never
Harry
seen
Potter. Yeah.
Never seen them before. I went, my God, look at that! Like,
What is that?
I find it weird when I went to Spain and Barcelona, and they have like outdoor escalators.
Do they?
When you're going up like Montjuic, where like the Olympic swimming pool was, and there's like escalators, but they're like not inside. Well, you know what outdoor means.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain. Like,
I can imagine it.
It's like the roof. The roof wasn't there.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
it does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of sense. I mean, it was. Did
you
just
go up and
surprising.
down a few times?
Yeah, quite a bit, because it's quite a big hill if you don't take the escalators.
Oh, right.
But they also, because they're open all the time, and it's quite a quiet area a lot of the time, so you walk to them, and then they'll start up.
Right.
So they're just lying dormant. You go, that's not working. Oh!
That's cool. Oh, right. So maybe they're... I like that. I think they should do that in Norwich.
Not really any hills.
There's not any hills, but
But up and down Mousehold.
Yeah, up Prince of Wales, like one of those ones in the airport.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, because I don't like walking through there at night.
Yeah, I like a travelator sort of thing.
Yeah, travelator, yeah. So
That'd
if
be
there's,
alright.
I'd just be rapid, I'd just sprint.
I think the travelator might get a bit messy. I don't think it'd be just for you, though. They could do one in Timber Hill. This is such niche content for people who don't live in Norwich. They could do one from Five Guys to the Murderers. It's not that far. It's about 20 metres, but it's a bit of a trek.
After you've had a few drinks as well, it'd be quite nice. You
Yeah,
just
it'd
sit
be
on
lovely.
it.
Lovely stuff indeed. I want to go back to Barcelona. I love Barcelona. Where would you most like to travel to, given like a free budget? I'm not saying go on a yacht. I'm saying like
Right.
I say don't worry about the money, but if you could just go to a country or city and spend a few days, where would you like
Probably New Zealand.
to go? Would you?
Yeah.
Auckland?
Yeah. I'd love to go.
I'd love to go.
I think, have you not been?
No.
You strike me as the sort of person that's been to New Zealand.
Thank you.
You have the
Take that as a
you have
compliment.
you have the wisdom of a man that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
walked in New
experienced
Zealand.
New Zealand,
Yeah.
the New Zealand life. No, I haven't. But when I was a kid, we had they were like second cousins, or there was some kind of relative. They were older than us, so we were kids, and they were like, they must be in their 20s. But they were like the first adults that ever came to our house and like played computer games with us.
Oh, really?
So they were like adults, but also like
So cool.
seemed to pay us any attention. Like, so I remember my brother going like Bill and Clive, they were called. They had another brother called Alan, but he didn't come over. ABC. And Bill and Clive came over, and they're from New Zealand. And I remember they were like accountants, and my mum telling me that they made like 20 quid an hour or something, which in like the 80s was like big
Decent
money. We're
money.
like, whoa. And we're like, these guys like are so cool. And they bought us like toys and stuff like that. And ever since then, I've always had this like dream of New Zealand as this glorious place, and also because it looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah,
and
it's
it keeps
lovely.
coming top of these places, best places to live.
Yeah. Well, I saw that because I watch a lot of daytime TV, like rubbish daytime TV, and there's this
Blue
one.
Swimming?
No, not
No.
that. No, I wouldn't. No. Do you watch that?
No.
No. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Is it
terrible
Happy
show.
Hour? Yeah.
No, I watch. It's called. What's it called? Living Down Under. Wanted Down Under. and like the fact that British families go to New Zealand or Australia and see if they like living there. But apparently, like 3,000 people a year move there, but like more than half move back within the first 2 years or something.
Oh, how come? Because they don't like it.
Can't deal with it. Yeah.
My brother-in-law moved to Australia. He's still there. That's been like for about 15 years or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd like to go there. It's just that New Zealand for me is sort of like Australia, but without the horrible spiders. Poisonous.
Do they not have the spiders?
I think they have two.
Oh,
But one of them's like a daddy longlegs or something, because they're poisonous, aren't they?
Oh, are they?
Well, they can't penetrate the human skin. They're not strong enough. But I think if they could, they would kill us.
Right.
That might be a terrible lie.
If I ate a daddy longlegs, would I die?
Well, I don't know. Should we try it? If we see one, I'll eat one. That's a good. There's your clickbait title.
Clickbait, yeah. Alfie dies eating spider. What are we going to clickbait this video as?
I don't know. I'll say
something. What we need is a little bit at the beginning of the video. There's always like a 5-second clip or something like that of a funny line.
What about?
So
I could say. What about why Alfie's not on happy hour anymore? And I'll go. That Jack, he bullies me.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
But that might interfere with my workplace. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So what about something completely? We'll work on it. We'll have a think as we go on our walk. We'll try and find something that we can
something
clickbait.
Weird. I want it to be weird.
Yeah, I want it to be weird.
Yeah, I don't want it to get monetised.
No. So it's got to get monetised. That's very important. It gets monetised, but it's got to be weird.
Okay.
Because I did a video called Jack Mate Had Sex with a Horse.
Oh yeah, that got monetised?
No. It's like the only one that hasn't got monetised, I think. Yeah, we've got to think of something. We've got to work out.
Yeah.
Something.
I'll do something crazy when you're least expecting it.
Wow. Okay. I look forward to that. So New Zealand's your world travel dream.
Yeah.
What about Europe? Is there somewhere in Europe you'd like to go? If you're going to have, I tell you what, I'm not going to do this. I'm just telling you. Imagine someone says, "I'll book your flight somewhere. You can have a little weekend with your mates in a city, little European city break for a weekend.
Ooh,
bit of boozing. You know the scene. Bit of boozing,
I know the scene.
Hanging
It's
out.
not my first rodeo.
No.
Where would I like to go in Europe? Maybe. I've always liked the look of Berlin, and I've never been.
Berlin's brilliant.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Good for boozing, I imagine.
Yeah, it is good. You got to work out where to go in Berlin. There's like different areas, like the sort of cool bits, and then there's the sort of other bits. But then there's also you got like traditional German beer hall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I went for a kebab to Berlin once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I might mention this before on probably on Happy Hour or somewhere. But essentially, maybe on this channel, I don't know. So apologies if you've heard it. But we, my friends and I have got what can loosely be described as a dining club, but that makes it sound posh. What it really means is we go, in theory, once a month. We go out for lunch or dinner, and if it's your turn, you choose where we go and you pay.
Okay.
So you can tailor it to your budget, but you basically get like three free meals, and then we get massively stung. But when it was my turn once, right after the day after the Brexit vote, Ryanair had a deal where you could get like £10 flights in Europe. So I got 4 flights for 80 quid, returned to Berlin, going in the morning, coming back in the evening. We went to Berlin for like a kebab. So it's like a good. 3 quid kebab. Because Berlin's the home of the doner kebab.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You'd think it would be Turkey.
Yeah.
No, Berlin.
Wow.
So we went there, and so we go there, had a great little kebab, a few drinks, came home.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Probably not for the environment in hindsight.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Good laugh.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. But it was good. But I do like Europe. That's the thing I miss most about pandemic is travelling places.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't done enough. I haven't seen enough of Europe, really.
We should go somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Little lad's holiday.
Get Jack and Stevie.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Make a video for it, then it'd work.
Yeah. Claim it on expenses. Very nice.
Yeah, exactly. Not my first radio either, Alfred. Wonderful. What do you make of this place? It's weird,
nice.
isn't it? It's nice.
It's like slightly creepy.
Is this a clearing? Would you describe this as a clearing?
Yeah. I would if I could draw and someone said draw a clearing, it would look very much like this. How does nature do a clearing?
Just do a clearing, nature. Show us.
What is this?
I reckon. I don't know what this is, but I reckon a clearing a lot of time. Maybe a big tree falls over,
yeah,
takes out everything,
yeah,
and then there's a clearing. But this seems like a clearing that's been like more controlled because they've obviously come in and
Yeah.
mowed the grass here.
It's like a skin fade, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a forestry skin fade.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a glade?
I've never heard of that before.
A glade's like a forest. A glade in a forest.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Is this a glade?
I don't know.
Am I in a glade?
Are we a glade? It's a glade. I don't know. We'll try and find out. Let's Google it in a minute.
Yeah.
Or while we're walking around, and we'll find out. All right. Let's have a little stroll
Cool.
and Google glades
Yeah.
at this phone reception.
So a glade is a noun.
Yep.
An open space in a wood or forest. So a forest glade. So I'd say we are in a glade.
Yeah.
There's the clickbait. I went in a glade. Million views.
Yeah. Minimum.
Minimum. Yeah.
Got an injury, Alf?
I do. So I think it's got a fly in my eye.
How did that
It happens to me a lot. I don't know why. My eyelashes aren't.
Doing their job.
Yeah, the evolution hasn't done it. It's just flown into my eye again.
So you just gonna leave it?
Yeah, just leave it, mate.
So
I've
it
been trying to get it out
decomposes in
for
your eye?
ages. Yeah, yeah. Or just
Absolutely
eats its
horrific.
way into my brain.
Oh well.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Die.
Yeah. Do you reckon we're all right here?
Yeah.
I look tiny.
All right.
I look tiny.
That's how I feel.
Hello.
I look huge. I'm
Yeah.
a beast.
You do look huge. I'm not really the sun. Whoa!
It's like,
I think that's all right.
yeah.
Well, you've come down to my height now. All
There we
right.
go.
Okay, here we are. You're a musician, Alfie.
am.
That's good, isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Single out at the minute. What's it called? Making people
Feel
hear
the
it.
floor.
Making you hear it?
Spotify.
Oh, yeah, I know this. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm acting
terrible
for-
friend.
for this.
It's good.
How are you enjoying the music at the minute?
It's good. I get very stressed about the music industry.
It's a weird industry.
yeah, it
having worked
is.
on the fringes of it for years.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not very confrontational or cutthroat in my nature, and so yeah. But I have really lovely team that look after me now that sort all that side of it out, and I can just make my songs and have a nice time. So yeah, it's good at the minute. I've got a nice balance of it.
You've done bits as well as the sort of serious music, if for want of a better word. You've done the sort of fun YouTube bits, sort of
Yeah.
thing, like the stuff with Jack, and obviously
Yeah.
Greg Paul and
Yeah.
other bits. And then we did a video as well. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It is. I know you've sort of spoken about this, but it must be hard to get that balance between
Yeah.
being taken as a serious artist and doing the jokey things. Or how do you feel about that at the minute? What are your views on
I
it?
used to struggle with it a lot more. I've got a bit of a better balance now. I don't do anything like that on my channel anymore. I had a really big chat with the people I work with, and they were kind of just like I think radio pluggers and labels and all of this stuff don't like it so much. I don't know about the music industry, but that's sort of the vibe I get. But stuff on Jack's channel isn't really like under my, like, I wouldn't put that on my Spotify or anything.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like, and it's really fun, and like I wouldn't want to stop doing it because I just love it really, and it's like another way to make songs, and
It's a good way to reach an audience as
Yeah,
well, isn't
for
it?
sure,
Sort of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You're meeting a different sort of crowd. You've got
Yeah.
quite a sort of, you're in that sort of music space and also in the YouTube thing, like playing
Yeah.
creators and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it's a weird one really. I've kind of found a little like, I think like a returning character on YouTube on other people's
Yeah.
things, like just an extra. But no, I like it. I've always been a huge fan of YouTube since I was a kid, and I've always wanted to be in the world.
So who did you watch when you were younger?
I used to watch KSI's Road to Glories. Do
Did
you
you?
remember them? Yeah, I used to.
I'm aware of them, but
Yeah.
I never
I used to watch them a lot. I used to watch a guy called Niga Higa, Have you heard of him?
No.
He was good. He was an American one.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
I haven't checked in on him in a while, but he was very popular back in the day. He's one of like the OGs. He was really big.
I like from the OG something. I always love Casey Neistat stuff.
Yeah.
I saw Jack tweet about that the other day, and he said he was saying like when Casey Neistat used to just go around New York flying drones and stuff like that. That was pretty peak YouTube. And I think maybe I might start doing that, like in Norwich, like an East Anglian version of that.
That'd be brilliant.
Might do a week of it for fun. Could do it every day.
You're kind of like Casey, in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
More naturey.
More out, like more country.
Yeah,
country Casey.
Country Casey. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's great. I mean, every time I watch one of his things, you sort of learn something or see like
it's brilliant.
different way of filming something, a different idea.
It's like Netflix quality videos for free, isn't it? Really, like the quality of filming and stuff is so cool.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched him for a long time. Is he still?
Do you know what? He didn't put anything out for ages, and then I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 months ago, he started putting out like just daily videos for almost daily videos for like 2 weeks. I was going, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And they just stopped again.
Oh really?
Yeah, and
I've
not unless I might have missed things more recently, but I hadn't seen anything for ages after that.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that I don't like about YouTube is like I feel like if you have a break and try and come back to it, no one sees your videos. I don't like the algorithms. It used to be that like you when you were subscribed to someone, you would see they've posted all their videos, but now you're trying to push them out to people that are subscribed to you. So it's like,
you've got to click that notification bell, haven't you?
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, down there.
Does that work?
I don't know. I think if you've got the notification bell on, it tells you every time.
Does it?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I have that on.
But then what's the point in having subscribers if they have to then do another thing?
Yeah, well, because I guess it gives you might want to, because I'll check my subscriber feed sometime, and go, oh, okay, I've not seen that for a while, but I don't want to know every time that person's
that's fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I don't mind the algorithm. It is a bit weird internet stuff, though, isn't it? When you get in, not necessarily algorithms, but advertising. Like there's a company called G Technology that makes edit high-end hard drives for editing, which I use for my production company because I find them really reliable. And I once typed in G-Tech, and there's like a company that makes like vacuum cleaners called G-Tech, and I clicked on the wrong website once.
Yeah.
18 months they follow me around the internet.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you want to buy a vacuum cleaner, mate? No. Every website you're on, oh, you want a vacuum cleaner? No, I don't. I wanted a hard drive 18 months ago, and I got one.
It is. Yeah, it is insane, isn't it? Do you believe that when you're talking around your phone, they can target ads to you? Because me and Jack had this one where we were driving back from the podcast, and on the wall of one of the buildings, there's a geometric fox, like a drawing of a geometric fox, which is a very specific thing. And Jack went, oh, look at that geometric fox, that's really cool. And when we got back, he had an ad on Instagram for a drawing of a geometric fox.
I don't think they're listening to you, but I think what's happened there is I think they know where you've gone because they can track your stuff. Yeah. And they know you've driven past the geometric fox.
Yeah.
And the geometric, what were they advertising? Geometric foxes?
It was literally like, I don't know. It was like, there was just this geometric fox, and they were sort of like, do you want to buy this?
I've never heard the phrase geometric
like a drawing
fox.
Of
like mentioned too much. It wasn't this geometric fox, was it? Like I actually have a geometric fox on my phone.
Do you?
It wasn't that geometric fox, was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No.
Different geometric fox.
No, it was very similar to the fox on the wall. But yeah, I just thought that was weird. I've seen a few tests on YouTube where they try and talk around their phones and nothing's happened. But I know that Facebook can tell if you've like gone into a Starbucks.
Yeah. I was talking to someone who worked for a high street clothing company, and they said they don't do it, but other competitors in the industry do it. They will track where you go, and if you go out shopping on a Saturday afternoon and you go into a sports shop, when you get home at 5 p.m, they'll be bombarding you with sports shop things. Yeah.
Well, I've been looking up loads of like retro football shirts recently because I want to get into buying them, and everywhere I go online is just bombarded with that.
But I don't mind it that much.
No, I don't.
Because it's better having adverts that you like.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's for you when you accidentally clicked on the Hoovers. You don't want to be bombarded with Hoovers for months.
But I bought some coffee from an Instagram advert.
Yeah.
And then for ages I was getting like coffee all the time. Loads of different coffees. But I go, well, this is I've just bought coffee.
Nice.
It's the last time I'm going to need to buy coffee. There's no point in advertising me now. But then in like a month's time, they've all gone. I'm like, I want some coffee. So you have to like click on a coffee ad and then you get more coffee ads.
They haven't quite cracked it, have they?
It's not quite there, but you do. What they need to do is go, okay, we want someone who's bought coffee about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or they should be able to analyse my eyes and see how tired I look and gone, this guy's 44, but he looks like he's 60, so he must need a lot of coffee. So he's probably going to use his coffee more often, so we'll advertise in a week and a half's time.
I think you've cracked it.
Yeah.
You should
give us a shout, Meta, if you want me.
Oh, yeah. What's all that about?
Name change, isn't it?
Oh. Meta.
Metatarsal.
Yeah. Good word. Metabolic.
Meta. I know, geometric fox was thinking of.
Geometric fox.
Oh, wonderful. So what's next in the world of Alfie music?
Well, I have a lot of unreleased things, and then I want to go on a little tour. Is what I want to do.
That'd be great.
Yeah, maybe at the start of next year.
Can I come for a couple of days and hang out?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Yeah, I would love to do that. I don't, because I've sort of like, my music only started doing well over COVID, and so when I do a gig now, I have no idea if people are going to show up, or if they're just watching online, or like it's really difficult to judge. So I think I'd do like a small venue tour, just a few different places. I'd love to do that.
Weird live events at the minute because it seems like people wait till really late to book things.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at going to see some comedy in Norwich Playhouse recently, and for ages they'd sold no tickets. And then like a week later I came back and it was almost all sold out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I don't know if people are just sort of leaving for a bit and then going, oh, we should.
Yeah, maybe. I've been doing the opposite and buying tickets to loads of gigs and then forgetting I've bought them, and then just not going, which is kind of annoying. But there is kind of.
Do you not have like a diary or something?
No, I'm the most unorganised person you'll ever meet. Honestly, it's terrible. Well, I lost my keys, didn't I? I made you wait in the car because I lost my keys.
So I'm lucky that you knew that this was happening today.
Yeah. Well, I set like 4 alarms this morning.
Okay. But why don't you have why don't you use like a calendar in your phone or something?
I try and use the reminders thing, but it never reminds me. Or like it reminds me in the morning, and then by an hour later I forgot. There's nothing that can help me. I'm too far gone. I'm just gonna have to be like a flaky person. I've succumbed to it. No, I am.
You don't. You don't have to be. You can be the change you dream of.
Maybe. I quite like the thrill of realising I've got something to do that night that I didn't know though. It's kind of like finding out all over again.
But do people get annoyed with you?
Yes, a lot.
Okay.
I'm late. I'm one of those people.
Do you remember we're going to a gig soon?
Yes, and that I was thinking that today. When is it? 13th?
Maybe.
See, you don't. You need
no, because I've got a diary. I can tell you. I can tell you what it is because I can go into my calendar, and I can go.
See, up here's my diary. It's all
12th.
The 12th. See, I was pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm free.
It's a week. It's a week on Friday.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Good. I will remind you a few days beforehand. Now that I know how that's going to work out. Right. Well, should we try and get out of this weird little woodland? It's not a big woodland, is it? We just found it randomly. We walked past, saw it. Let's go look around there. It's more of like a local wood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not going to come here, apart from us. You're not going to come here unless you. No one drives here. You only walk here. I think.
Yeah, you stumble across it.
It's not a destination.
No. Maybe it is now.
Like
for
Thetford
us.
Forest.
That's a destination. Yeah, that's
wood.
a destination. That's a very good wood.
I've never really been around it. Well, I've been to the Centre Parks.
You need to go. It's brilliant. We'll go. It's really good.
We should have done that, shouldn't we, for our walk?
There's a UFO thing there as well. Have you seen that? Is that Thetford? I think it is.
I don't know.
Where it's like a famous UFO sighting.
Oh, that might be Mill Mappy Hour mentioned.
Really? It's either that or Rendlesham. I can't remember.
I think it's Rendlesham.
Oh. Pointless bit of information then.
Yeah.
Well, I've lied a lot in this, so
yeah,
just another one.
Where will I stop? Right, let's try and find our way out of the woods.
Yeah.
You're friends, of course, with Stevie White as
I am.
well. What do you make of the hair transplant?
It looked painful, didn't it?
It does look painful.
It looked very painful. It's hard. I always find it really hard to tell when it just gets done. But I think it looks good. It's a nice line, yeah.
There's a bit with a hair transplant, because we did choose to do one of these videos with me when you just had it done, where you look a bit like Frankenstein's monster, don't you? It does come out. It's weird, Stevie, though, isn't it? Because I never thought of him as like a balding man.
No.
And he did that charity stream, and he shaved his head, and then like he was bald for like a month or so, and then now he's like got a he's having hair ripped out the rest of his head and put back in, like, all from one charity stream.
Needles in his head.
The worst decision ever. He wasn't bald. He made himself bald, and now he's had to have his hair ripped out and put in other bits of his head.
I suppose if you shave it, you realise what your hairline's like, don't you?
Yeah, but then he could have just grown it back to how it was before. No one was going, oh, look at Stevie, baldy bloke.
No. It's not until he shaved it.
Oh, well, dreadful. Raised money for charity, though, so
Yeah.
it's good, I suppose. So, Alf, we've come to the end of our walk now. I can see the road up ahead of us,
Yeah.
and it is time to leave. Have you had a nice time?
I've had such a nice time, mate.
If people have enjoyed this and they want to listen to your music or check out more of you, what can they do? How can they find you, follow you? What do they do?
Spotify, Instagram. It's all just Alfie Indra.
That's easy. That's a good thing about having a fairly unique name, isn't it? You get the first dibs.
Well, it's my middle name, Indra. Did you know that?
I did know that, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't know what your actual name is, but I did know that fact.
You don't know what my actual name is?
No.
I'm not going to tell you.
Don't want to know.
I'm an enigma, mate. No one knows my name.
Well, there you go. Okay, Mysterious Unnamed Alfie is available on Spotify to listen to as well. Thanks for watching. Hopefully back with another walking video next week. I'm off to go get a haircut.
Oh, nice. Skin fade?
No, something different.
Ooh.
Bye.